do crave intimacy, but I also don't want temporary people to touch my mind, body, and soul. So for me, relationships are an investment, you know? And I will never invest my money in a company that I know would fail. So I take relationships seriously. I never date for fun or casually. When I'm in a relationship, I am all about the end goal.
And that's how it should be. That's my kind of woman. So, you know.
I know you wouldn't hear this, but there was a trendy issue, I think last week or two or so, a few weeks ago, about the Alpha R, Pastor Elvis. He said something about dating.
Oh, damn, I thought he got cocky.
Focus, yeah. So he said something about this, or he said something about dating multiple women. And he was like, it's good to have several girlfriends, or like 3 or 4 girlfriends. So this was his explanation, that until we started bringing intimacy and responsibilities and, you know, all those requirements into relationships, it would have been okay to have or to see multiple girls, because we are trying to settle. We are trying to see who is good for you. One at a time. Me, I've been to a church that the pastor also taught that, but it wasn't public. So trying to meet one person at a time and spending 6 months, a year, or a year and a half, 2 years with one person, trying to settle with a person, or it's not practical. You understand? The best thing, and I agree with him, if we would follow what we are supposed to follow, is to meet as many as you can quickly. You know, like if I go out, I meet a girl, I talk to her, she's nice to me, she smiles, we exchange numbers. I can do that like 3, 4, 5 in a day or in a week. Try and hang out with them. Oh, you see? And that one too, everything, if everybody's mind day level, I don't need to go to any expensive hotel. I don't need to do any big thing. Oh, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, let's go stroll at the beach. Or let's go get some ice cream, something simple. Then you talk to the person, you have conversations. So this person, I like the vibe, we vibe, you know. Okay, you try 2, 3 people. You say, nah, this guy, this girl, this disqualify, you know. Then the other one goes to quarterfinals, you know. As you are going, you can be also meeting new people. You bring people into the queue, you know. This is what real dating or relationship should be like.
Not relationship dating.
I don't even know the right word. Now we've mixed the thing.
Yeah, they
so this is getting to know me, getting to know you.
Yes.
Simple.
Yeah.
I don't know the technical word for it, but getting to know me, getting to know you. That's stage.
That's dating.
That's dating.
Yes.
Yo. So getting to know me, getting to know you.
Yeah.
Right? So that's how it should be.
Yeah.
And that's what the pastor said.
I agree.
But it went crazy because the pastor said you could have 3 girlfriends, 3 boyfriends.
Because of what it's because of what the
society
is, because of what the current zeitgeist believe dating or having a girlfriend is, right? Because it includes sex and all that. So if the pastor is saying have multiple girlfriends, now the pastor is endorsing some kind of
sleep with several girls.
Yeah, that type of thing. So,
but he clarified. He clarified. So exactly what this
people
girl
people don't care.
The headline is what's going to catch.
I'm glad that you brought this up because it ties in very closely to what I've long held my opinion about relationships, right? So when we would talk about what if your girlfriend is cheating on you, what do you do and stuff like that, and my position was your girlfriend don't owe you nothing, your boyfriend don't owe you nothing, because relationship, that courtship thing that is going on, that is a process of discovery for you.
Dating, courtship, dating, are they the same?
No.
Dating. So let's use dating just to be safe.
Dating. Okay, so
because I think courtship is when you've moved.
Right. So you have dating. That is when you meet the
getting to know you, getting to know me.
And why how the name came about is, because the two people just met, they don't live together, right? So, hey, can we hang out on this date? So they agree upon a date, they go out and they hang out and they share good time, and then they come back. And if they liked each other enough, it happens again and again. Then it builds from there, right? So that is dating. Then if you like each other enough and you think that there's something there, then you start to court the person, right? So the courtship process is when you're going over and beyond. Now you
buy things.
You're showing them the best side of you. You're also receptive of it, so they're showing the best side of you. So now you're courting now, right? You're holding hands, you know what I'm saying? You're hugging longer, and if it's a bad man like this guy, he's touching a little ass.
a little.
And then it gets to a point you like each other enough, you're like, okay, why don't we...
Let's go home.
Why don't we start something, like an actual something, relationship? That is when you actually start an actual relationship. That's when y'all can kiss and
then the engagement ring comes in.
And then when they like you enough to be like, hey, you know what? I could marry this one, right? That's when they ask you to be their future wife or future wife, right? Because the man
fiancé or something like
right?
that, yeah.
They ask you because again, there's a name for each stage. Fiancé because y'all not married yet, right? So you've agreed. It's like we betrothed to each other. We have agreed that we are gonna marry,
exclusive,
right?
So that's where exclusivity comes in, right?
Yes. And then you're married. So there's stages to this, but it's like we can't wait for all this, so we put it all together.
Charlie, you see, right? That's where the mess up is,
right? So I agree to a certain extent. The thing here too is you should be able to have a backseat and observe somebody that you're interested in enough to be like, you know what, now you're worth my time to approach them, right? The attention bandwidth is not enough to be talking to multiple women in search for the perfect one. You see her, you like her, you date her, and it shouldn't take you a year or 6 months to discover everything that you need to about the individual. Discovery process, their values, their principles. Does it align with yours? It shouldn't take up to 6 months, right?
What are you discovering?
And then if you like what you are discovering in her and you want to keep seeing her more and more, you want to get close to her, you want to get intimate with her, that is when you ask her to be your girlfriend. You ask her to be your wife. You ask her to, then she says yes, then you're winning, right? But if you like what you're discovering and she doesn't like what you're discovering, then it's not going to work. Y'all go y'all separate ways, right? But until you are legally, or until you are married, right? Or until you are, you're engaged to, nobody really owes you any commitment or loyalty or whatever, because that is what you discover. If I'm with you and we already have a relationship going on and you cheated on me, I have discovered that you are untrustworthy. And do I want to be with somebody that is untrustworthy? That's a question I got to ask myself. No. So that means we part ways. We go.
How did she cheat on you in a relationship stage? In a dating stage?
In a relationship.
Okay, after dating, they decide to be in a relationship. So from relationship stage, exclusivity.
Right. So once you agree to say, hey,
that's where I can say you are just me.
All right. So hey, I'm not seeing anybody else. I'm out. You self eject from the
masses.
You're no longer available. Right. So that's when the two people like, hey, you know what? I am off the market. You're off the market now. It's just us now. We are in an exclusive relationship.
Yeah.
And at least we go to sleep knowing that
you are also asleep. I go to sleep knowing you are also asleep.
So if I discover that you have been untrue, right?
When I call you at 11, just testing the number and it's call waiting.
So if I discover that you have been untrue, right? I can't hold you to anything other than I have discovered that you are not trustworthy, right? I can't force you. I can't, I haven't married you yet, right? This is it's like an interview,
I don't lose too much.
Yeah.
I haven't invested too much.
Right. So now you have found out, that this person has this, flaw, right? That it cannot be trusted. They cannot be relied upon. And when you are in a relationship too, it's a lot of investment. It's a lot of emotional, spiritual, physical, and financial investment from both parties,
Yep,
right? And
yep.
in life, every investment that you
put into something.
every investment you expect it has to pay dividend,
Yep.
right? So the dividend that the investment pays is loyalty, respect, appreciation, exclusivity to you. So if your investment is going to,
No, I like
I
I like the breakdown. I
Yeah.
like the way you're breaking it down.
I'm glad that you like it. You know what I'm saying?
It's making
But
sense.
but truly, you shouldn't require to see somebody for that amount of time to discover whether or not they are for you or they are not for you. Usually it doesn't take that long. And also the bandwidth to have multiple dates, it's a lot of demand from you. So I don't think I hear what the pastor said, the preacher said, but that is not a very effective play, right?
No, it is.
It
But the
lives-
way
it li-
we are doing it, that is why it's a lot of bandwidth. Because honestly, the way we're supposed to do it, if we did it that way, we could handle 5 girls. It's like handling 5 friends.
What? No, you see, the whole is the intention to go in, right? If I am looking for, if I'm in the market for a woman, say a potential girlfriend, let's just limit it to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see so many women, so many beautiful ladies every day, right?
But you don't approach everybody.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So the one that I approach, right, that if she's open to me talking to her, right, something has been initiated, right? I should be able to have my focus trained on that one person, right, for that period of time to determine whether or not she's worth it or
Not
she isn't.
necessarily. Not necessarily.
No, I agree
So
that
when-
it's possible too, because
Because if you are going, how much energy do you need on a date or for a date? Like,
the what?
how much energy or preparation or whatever do you need for a date? I'm really just trying to get to know you.
Trying to get to know you. If I am trying to get to know you, I'm trying to get to know her. I'm trying to get to know her.
Charlie, there are 7 days in a week, 24 hours. Why?
You also, and one of the things,
You can't have 2 dates in a day.
another thing also that you want to, because if you're genuinely looking for a girlfriend, right? There are certain values that speaks for itself, right? Are you dependable? Do you have it in you to be concentrated on just one individual? Is the person going to be priority? Right? Because it takes something.
At that
If you
time,
don't-
I shouldn't sacrifice.
No, you're not
too much
going
for
to-
you.
No, not you haven't started sacrificing yet.
No, but if I give you all my time and I can't do other things,
Because you very quickly come to the point where you discover whether or not they're not for you. You don't have. It's not. I understand the logic of it, but in practical terms, with a genuine person seeking an actual
no.
relationship,
Don't do
you're
that.
gonna have problems. No,
No.
I'm telling you,
because
because
some
if you
girls
are-
make that statement and it's not fair.
like
Because
what?
some girls, when like you like them and you like somebody else, they don't understand. Like, you know, when I say, I don't know anyway, kasa. I don't know anyway, kasa saying.
No, it's true.
I don't know anyway, kasa
It's
saying. So
true.
yeah, kasa.
Because if you're gonna make it so obvious, right, that I am in some kind of a competition where nothing is, I'm not like I'm in a competition where I might be. So what are you saying? I shouldn't be
So
invested.
it is a competition.
No, if you let me know, right, then I'm not even gonna compete.
No,
Because that's not what I mean. That's not what I'm in for.
Listen.
So unless you're gonna-
you see,
It takes
I
a lot-
understand what you're saying, but you are mixing it up too. It's fine. It's fair. Some people will not play the game because it's a competition. Some people don't like competitions. Some people like simple, fair play games. Some people also like competitive sports.
What the preacher
This
said.
is
What the preacher
competitive
said
sports.
only work. No. What the preacher said only works if you are friends with these chicks, these ladies, right? If you're friends with them,
Mm-hmm. And
And-
that's what we are talking about. That's the stage we are at. We've not moved past dating. No, I've not moved past. We're at dating.
No, we are not talking about dating. Dating is when there's intent of interest. When the preacher said it's only true and it only work if I'm friends with all these girls.
And
I
that stage is called what?
No, it's just friends. That's a friends. You're just friends. That's nothing. You're not dating, no nothing, right?
Friends, what do you do at that stage?
So that is when you can be friends with somebody. Hey, I'm going to hang out with Ajua today. She's my friend. We're going to have, we're going to to have dinner or lunch or whatever. She's my friend. It's not
So that
oh,
dinner that we
she
go
has
is
no-
what? It's no
she
date.
has-
It's not.
No, it's not a date.
It's
It's,
we
not-
are
it's just friends. It's just friends hanging out, right? So I'm friends with Ajwa. I'm friends with Ama. I'm friends with Akusia, right?
Mhm,
And I can
mhm.
do all that,
Mhm.
but I have an interest in trying to figure out through my friendship which one is dateable,
Mm,
right?
okay.
That is when what the pastor says makes sense. But the moment you approach a woman with the intent of dating her, you no longer have, because it would not be an honest play. It will be deception. Because if I want to date
I
you,
think
if I want
we are very privileged to have sponsors that allow us to use their space for our podcast. Now, this is Classic Frame and Design Print and Finish. Now, these companies are separate but work in collaboration. Classic Frame is a company that prints, frame, and would deliver to your location wherever you are in Ghana. If you want to print any picture from your phone, from albums, old pictures that you want to restore, Classic Frame can do that for you and send it anywhere you are in Ghana. This is their space, and you can see some of their works behind me. Same as Design Print and Finish, which is also an interior decor company that could come to your house and offer you consultation service and show your spaces or show you ideas that you can have in your spaces, like what we have behind us. They would create it and install it for you from beginning to the end. They will discuss with you and give you so many ideas. So if you have anything like this that you want to do, we would be happy if you patronize these companies, because they support us to bring these podcasts and these conversations to you. So enjoy it, use them. Let's get back to the show.
to date you, right? What I'm trying to say is I have trained my attention on you, and I am looking at having a exclusive relationship with you, right?
Small thing for me. I think what you are doing from friendship to dating, I think it should be done from dating to courtship. That's what I think. Dating to courtship is when I'll give you that attention, but not friendship to dating.
No.
Me, I don't even see
no.
the difference in
No. What I'm saying,
friendship
the
to
moment
dating.
you want to date somebody,
I think
right?
the moment I want to court somebody, that is when.
No. Here's the thing. That's what intent comes in, right? If I want to date somebody, the intent is to court. That's the process of discovery has started now.
Yeah, but the dating
right?
discovery as phase, you can disqualify. So you should have options to disqualify quickly.
The moment they don't, the point is the moment they don't meet whatever standards that you have onto the other person.
You are not going to start friendship again.
Not start. They're already friends of yours. They're already friends of yours.
Okay, fine.
They're already friends of yours.
Fine.
Right? So you'd be like, hey.
So when you go out with your friend, it's not a date.
No, it's not a date.
Oh, Master Jai, it's a date.
You're hanging out with your buddy. You're hanging out with your friend.
Yeah, but it's a date.
It's not a date.
Ah,
You're hanging out with your friend.
Okay, fine. Maybe then we miss. You see, for us, once we are going to a nice restaurant, we're going to eat, and it's a girl and everything. It's just me and you. It's a date.
Just because, look, if I am interested in a woman that I'm looking to court, right, that will be a play that I initiate, right?
Mm-hmm.
To have the girl come, agreed on the date to take her to that nice restaurant, right?
Mm-hmm. You can do that with your friend too.
And I can just call up my friend, be like, hey, let's go have. I'm bored today. Let's go have dinner.
No, but
if you
schedule that with your friend,
no. It's just not. It's just not about an agreed date, right? Okay, if I go hang out with my buddy,
so I tell you, Charlie. No.
Exactly. So it's the intent behind it.
We're talking about opposite sex.
That's what I'm saying.
So listen, if it's a girl,
so the technicality is different. That is what differentiates the two. Right? If I have
I understand what you're saying.
I
really understand what you're saying. But I think you've brought the bar a bit lower, because Charlie, dating is still friendship. Dating, there's no exclusivity in dating. I'm trying to get to know you.
Dating is the first stage. It's the first stage of a possible beautiful relationship, romantic relationship, right? And you should be able to play with whatever, right? Until you train your attention.
Then the girls, they're all my fairly. Then the girls, they're my fairly poto. Eh.
Oh, yes.
Because
yes, Ghana
what
money
I'm
over
saying,
Philly.
yeah, what I'm
That's
saying,
true.
I think like 98% of the women do that.
Yes, because you're not supposed to be sexing on when you're dating.
No,
You're
so
not
let's
supposed to be
assume,
all
yes,
that.
the sexing, I know they do it, but let's just say they don't do it till courtship. Okay.
Right.
But even the dating, they don't do it like what you're saying. They don't do one at a time. It's not. Nobody. A lot of people don't do that. If especially there's no intimacy, they don't. Why are you exclusive? I'm not sleeping with you. You're not my anything. You're not paying anything.
It's not.
You know.
You see,
No,
the
I'm
point-
telling you
what they do.
yes.
Okay.
You are not paying anything. Why should I be exclusive? Because you are talking to me.
Okay. So
you
this
understand?
right. So this
Ah.
is. So this is. I think this. Look, it's. Man, it's.
It's some way.
It's our society is just so backwards, right? There's some women who they look at themselves as a commodity.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So hey, I'm at like it's almost like hey,
you know how much I paid? They
Yeah.
say, do you know how much I paid
Yeah,
for this dress to come on this date? And
So I offer myself for for the highest bidder for sale, and whoever comes along and is this, then they're who this is, right? But in truth, and in nature, I think in accordance with true nature, if you are actively looking for a partner, it gets to a point where even in Africa, a parent to be like, hey, you're growing old, let me, who are you seeing? So there's a point where people actively go out there to look for the potential life partner for life, right? So they see it, they're friends with all kinds of girls, right? And they could like you, but they're just friends. They haven't decided that, they want to date you, right? But the moment they be like, you know what? I've been friends with y'all. I've been friends with, you for maybe a number of years. I know you, right? But now I'm looking at you differently. I'm looking at you like you could be my wife. Like I could.
Then that is dating.
Right? Then I come and be like, hey, you know what? I let my intention be known, right? So they could officially now ask you out on a date. So it's unusual. The girl would know, hey, this is what it is. I want us to do.
Okay.
So they already know, okay, this is different. So once y'all at a date, which is the event, the
Can I chip in some? I think so. What I get is dating and going on a date are different things. Do you agree?
Yes, but one leads to the other. Right?
Because
when you go on the first date, right, and there's room, you like each other enough to see each other more, now you are dating. Right? Because now you be like, hey, you see what we did last week? I want to see you again. But we're going to do something different, right? So say on Thursday, are you free on Thursday? I'm free on Thursday. Okay, let's go to the children's park and hang out.
Are we children?
Let's go to the church. You know what I'm saying? So there's some more. So now you're seeing each other more often.
So then
more, and that is not a usual for
sense.
And that is not a usual for friendship. That is not a usual for friendship.
Oh, I have some friends like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I have some friends like that. Like they are single. I'm single, but I don't like her. She doesn't. I don't think so. But we bet my friend Charlie restaurant where
so that is where you say that you're going out on a date, but you're not dating her. That's what that's what you meant. So I'm saying they are close, but they are not the same, right? It's
so if
that's why you can take your wife on a date.
Exclusivity way they worry me because if she's somebody I like, let's say another girl that I like. Let's say another girl that I like or I want to take serious. And maybe I have 2-3 girls that I'm looking into. So if this one books like, oh, Charlie, maybe I have this ticket for this show. I want to go with you. It's a date, right?
Yeah, they're asking
you
out.
They're asking me out. And then me too, I'm like, oh, Charlie, this other girl, I'll come around your area. Let's just grab some ice cream on this date. I'll pass there on this day. We'll just grab some ice cream. I have a date. So why can't I do that? I like all of them. I'm just trying to see. I'm not sleeping with anybody. I'm not touching anybody. I'm not doing shit with anybody. Why is that not allowed?
You like all of them.
Bema, you can like more. But I'm not doing anything. I want to settle with one. I want to choose one.
So now you want to discover. You want to
Yes.
figure out
So
which one
I
is,
want to move
which
from
one
the
is-
dating stage with one to a serious relationship.
with one.
With one, of course. I can't
so
take the
that's
three.
so that is the who you start dating.
But I'm dating already because
Huh?
it will be multiple dates. I can't.
You can-
do at that stage. I can't choose. This is who I want. I have to go out 1, 2, come see me. I come see you with 2, 3 girls, and then I know. We cry. There are plenty boys in her life.
So
I can't
so,
do
so,
that.
So
This
is-
one,
look,
this,
simple.
this.
So
Eh.
you went out on a date with Ajua. You went out on a date with Ama. You
Mhm.
went out on a date with a Kusi.
Several dates. I don't want
Right.
it to be like one.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing, but
But
you're not.
yes, I want you to say it like that. Several dates.
Okay, you went out on
So that-
several dates
eh.
with Ama.
Eh.
You went out on several dates.
Simultaneously.
I hear what you're saying,
Mhm.
right? So you went out on several dates with each of these 3
Yes.
ladies,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Within that 3-month space
Right.
or 2 months.
Right.
Yes, I was.
Right?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. We are not dating either
I
one
mean, yeah, they-
until you're just hanging out.
Eh, so
Until
that
you-
is what I want you to understand. It's
Right.
nothing technical. Dating
So-
is not technical like
So
that.
until you, the point is here, until you settle on one,
One,
that you like,
I'm
right?
not dating any of them. I'm just
No, you're not dating anyone.
Eh,
You're hanging out.
eh,
So but you haven't settled on one yet.
Yes.
So until you settle on that one,
one,
right?
and then
And they know,
yes,
and you know,
yes.
then you're dating.
Then now we are serious. We are going to serious
Yeah,
dating.
so now you are dating though.
So if
But
I
if it's just,
dating,
no, if it's just only you, no, you're going out on a date. You're not dating.
yo, okay.
If it's just only you
Okay.
knowing,
Okay.
if it's just only
So we
you
are
know,
going out.
it has to
I've
be
gone
mutual-
out on several
It
dates
has to
with
be mutual.
Ajua,
Exactly. It has to be
but I'm
mutual
not dating her.
It has to be mutual
Yes.
knowledge, right? Because imagine if she likes hanging out with you, so every time you pick up a phone and call her, she's like, yes,
Mm,
right? And now you're
mm.
going out there and you're telling folks, hey, I'm dating her.
No,
But
no,
she's like,
no.
We never,
No.
I thought we were just
that's not
hanging out.
okay. That's not that
Exactly.
one. That's not
you know what I'm
that
saying? That's not that. That's what I'm saying. So,
one.
you're
We are not
dating-
dating. Yes.
exactly,
You're
she's
not
going to be offended, right? But if the intention that you desire a kosia is known to a kosia and
Mm.
she's welcoming, she's receptive of that intention, and now you guys are,
Mm.
you know, you like each other enough, so now you know what it's about.
Mm.
It's just not just friendship. Now you
Mm.
guys know that you're trying to discover each other and feel each other out.
Mm.
So now you are dating, right?
Mm.
Because
Mm.
when she's going out with you on that date, right?
Mm.
She's checking you out. She's
Okay.
she's looking to see whether
So
man
dating
that she
at that
desires to
dating
see.
stage, she's my girlfriend.
what?
At that dating stage, she's my girlfriend.
Yes,
She's my girlfriend.
right.
Okay. So the pastor said you can have multiple girlfriends.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be problematic because the moment the intention is known to you and her mutually that you are dating, right? It doesn't leave a lot of room to discover or to kind of explore other women because then that will be you telling the Ajwa that you say you
Okay.
like that you are not
Okay.
loyal or
Okay. So it has to be
or
one at a
faithful.
time, but quickly.
you should
Okay.
be able to know what you want, discover what you want, what is true about them. You know, that's why it takes you, it's not just one date and then you disappear for 3 months and come another day. No, it's repetitive, like it's continuous.
Yeah, yeah, and who said
Right.
"Efa na emfa."
Right. So this weekend we're hanging out. The next weekend we're hanging out. That weekend.
Then I make up my
between-
mind.
Right.
Nah.
Between the weekdays too, you know what I'm saying?
Texting and
Enough.
calling
You
and
know
all
what I'm
those
saying?
things.
And you're talking, hey, cool. So this when you're telling each other about the you know, your personal stuff. This is what I like, y'all dislikes and y'all likes and dislikes, right?
Hmm.
Now she's feeling y'all. Okay, oh really? I don't like this. And it becomes more, you know, it's more engaging, right?
That's your girlfriend.
Yeah, that's your girlfriend. Now y'all building this shit.
Hmm.
You know, this relationship thing. That's gonna take you know, get the sales open and, you know, eventually sell.
And then
So
just
that's
like a
what it-
girlfriend and can say "Efa bebre o." No, I mean I can say quick.
Yeah,
You chair too much.
Yeah.
Eh,
Yes, man, you know, so.
you are with one girl, the thing is not working. Move. But we are there doing.
No. You don't do that. It's a process of discovery. The moment you discover that they're not for you, onto that.
But we don't do that.
Onto that. And then when you find the person that you're compatible with, then you start taking steps to make
It's
it
either-
more longer lasting.
It's either we don't do that or we find compatibility very quick. But
But
which one do you think it is?
I think it's just an lack of knowledge of self.
Mm.
You know, a lot of values don't come up. Typical society values don't come up. Remember, we are from a tradition that, you know, until recently, our parents were the one that discovered our wives and our spouses. first,
Mm.
you know, so it's not built in to a point where, you know, values are really discussed and principles, you know, come up like that in relationships. It's just this very surface level stuff thing that, you know, most of us do. I mean, it's worldwide, but, you know, you know,
okay. So,
you know. So a lot of
the
that,
dating stage
a lot of that
has
discussion
to be
does
quick,
not come. A lot of people look.
quick.
You can. I guarantee you can get out there and talk to any couple, right? Girlfriend, boyfriend thing, right? And ask them their likes and dislikes, and you'll be amazed how much they don't know about each other. Right?
And that's what we should be doing during dating.
Exactly. That's what comes up, right? So you're telling them about.
But Charlie, they are busy in the bedroom. Oh, Charlie, I say I didn't know. Oh, but it be true. We spotted you. You know, good cry. You start here 2 weeks, no, Charlie. So
just imagine.
And then it becomes that.
Yeah,
it becomes the relationship
that.
becomes just.
So that's why it's difficult to, like, you say it's. They ask for too much. Now you have become so intimate.
Because,
you don't really know each other truly. So now it's like, how do I just walk away from this when I have already built that
that's
intimacy
when,
and stuff
people
like that,
feel.
right?
Yeah.
But if you started off like what I'm saying,
matters way less than you thought it would.
Anybody who gets on your nerve, no one is truly able to take up the space in your mind or have that much power.
And how did you adapt this attitude in life?
I just simply told them a poem. No one is exactly like you. From the beginning of time, we're all created different. That's why you're one of a kind. I've had my ups and downs just like everyone else. Through all the trials and tribulations, I had to learn to love myself. I'm a better person now. I see from a different view. You have to teach people how to treat you. It's only a matter of time, so know that you've been told. No one gets younger. You hope to get old. We try to make plans to make everything fit. No matter how you think, you have nothing to do with it. Yesterday was the past, day just forgotten. Tomorrow's a mystery, and not promised to anyone. You'll always have memories regardless your status or wealth. It's an amazing feeling when you learn to love yourself.